are probably using 10% of Claude, maybe less. So you're basically paying for premium, but only using the free version. And I'm not talking about prompt engineering or advanced techniques. I'm literally talking about features that are already built in, features that are sitting in menus that maybe you've never opened, doing jobs that you didn't even know they could do. How do I know? Well, Anthropic publishes a research report called the Economic Index, which is their official data on how people actually use Claude. And the latest one mapped over 3,000 distinct tasks. The top 10 cover less than 20% of all usage. So the way I read that is that there are thousands of things that Claude can do that almost nobody knows to ask for. Tell me, have you opened the connector panel or the projects tab or the memory editor? Don't answer. Let's fix that. So I'm going to show you 12 features that I believe smart users turn on the day that they sign up. We're going from foundational setup to the connector setup at number 5 that extends Claude into the rest of your business. So even if you've been using Claude for months, I guarantee that you will discover something that changes how you work. Let's start with the features that you should configure before you even do anything else. Most founders treat Claude like a single feature, a chat box that gives some answers, smart usually. Then they ask a question, get an answer, and close the tab. At best, they start new chats for every topic. But that's the same as treating a MacBook like a calculator, because it can technically add 2 numbers. I mean, I have watched this play out across our community of thousands of founders. The ones getting real ROI from Claude are not writing better prompts, they are using more of the tool itself. The gap between an average Claude user and a power user is not about intelligence or experience, it's exposure. It's literally just knowing what's possible. So that is the change that this video is hopefully going to make for you. I'm not aiming to teach you more or better prompts. I'm aiming to teach you more leverage, more contact, and more exposure. So here's how this is going to be structured. I'm going to go in 3 stages and 12 features. First, we're going to talk about the quick wins. These are, I believe, 3 features that take 30 seconds for you to use and set up and immediately change how you work. Second, we're going to look at the connection layer. 3 features that turn Claude from a single app into a system that plugs into your entire business. And then third, we're going to make it your own. So these are going to be 6 features that take Claude from the generic AI voice, I guess, to something that knows you, your business, your preferences, and works side by side with you. All right, so layer 1, feature number 1 are artifacts. Most people think that Claude writes paragraphs. That's wrong nowadays because Claude can build. You can simply type, build me a calculator that estimates the tax savings from a real estate cost segregation study, for example. And then Claude doesn't write a paragraph explaining how. It literally builds the actual calculator inside the chat with sliders and inputs and outputs. It's a working tool that you can use and share. I literally use that for landing page mockups, for ROI calculators, for sales conversations, for decision trees for clients, little ad hoc trackers in my business, 1-page mini sites. I mean, lots of opportunities there. With just 1 prompt, you get 1 working asset and you don't need any developers. Claude does not write things anymore. It builds things. That alone, I think, is opening it every single morning. But it gets more interesting because number 2 are the slash commands. So if you type a / inside any Claude conversation, there's a menu that pops up. And most people have never typed it. So go ahead and do that now. Slash commands are pre-built shortcuts that trigger common actions instantly. So if you need a summary, just go /summarize. If you need to rewrite something, go /rewrite. If you want Claude to think harder before answering, you go /think. Each one runs a specific instruction set without you having to retype it every time. And in Claude Code, they control the coding session. In Claude Cowork, they become repeatable workflows through scheduled tasks and plugin skills. So you can think of it as a muscle memory for prompts. If you're asking Claude the same kind of thing or question every day, it's probably a / command for it, or you can build one. So stop retyping and start /typing, I guess. Number 3 is Claude in Chrome. I mean, this is magic. Claude does not live in one tab anymore. It lives in your browser. With the Chrome extension on, Claude can read the tab that you're already on, can open new ones. So basically, instead of copy pasting from your competitor's landing page into Claude, for example, you just ask Claude about the page directly. Right there, you don't have to switch tabs. I mean, there's so many use cases. I use it in lots of ways. From real-time actions in tabs, Claude can generate motion graphics for me. It can search for B-rolls. It can review videos. It can work with Notebook LM. Browser tabs were always Claude's missing context, but now they're not anymore. Now, those three were the warm-up. The next three are where the real leverage is going to start compounding. So the fourth one is Microsoft Office Access. So if you live inside Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook, Claude isn't outside your workflow anymore. It's inside of it because Claude connects directly to Microsoft 365, which essentially means that it can read your Word document, work with your Excel sheet, analyze your PowerPoint deck, and draft emails based on your actual inbox context, without you having to copy anything anywhere. A lot of solopreneurs spend probably 60 to 70% of their day inside of this ecosystem. So if you're not letting Claude work alongside you in those tools, you're doing the equivalent of hiring an assistant and then refusing to give them access to your documents. Connect it once and then never copy paste between tabs again. Number 5 are your connectors. Okay, so this one is one of my favorites because it's where Claude becomes an actual operator, a real boy, and gets hands and legs. So pay attention. Claude has something called connectors. The technical name is MCP, but you can skip the acronym. So here's what it actually means. Claude can plug into other tools and read, write, act on them without you uploading anything. Whether it's Notion or Google Drive or Gmail or Slack or Fathom, many others. You can turn one of them on and then Claude can pull your meeting notes and draft a Gmail reply or update a Notion database or send a Slack message, all while you're talking to it in a chat. Connectors are basically how Claude gets its hands inside your business. But there's a limit. Claude has native connectors to maybe 20 to 30 apps. There are over 7,000 business tools out there, and native connectors only fire when you ask Claude to do something during a chat. That's why you might consider Zapier, who is also our partner for today's video. Zapier gives you two things that connectors can't. Number one, reach. If you use a tool that doesn't have a native Claude connector, your CRM, your booking platform, your invoicing tool, your e-commerce backend, Zapier connects to it. Claude plus Zapier covers basically almost every business app on the planet. Number two, triggers. Native connectors fire when you ask Claude in a chat. Zapier fires when something happens in the world. A form gets filled, or a call ends, or a new sale comes in. Claude springs into action automatically, even when you're nowhere near a chat window. Now, let me show you a workflow that could literally run your client business. Let's say a new client books a discovery call. Zapier triggers automatically. The transcript gets sent to Claude. Claude generates a follow-up email, 3 notes to your pipeline, 2 content ideas based on what was discussed, and a list of objections to handle the next call. Zapier takes those outputs and routes them. Email goes to your draft folder. Notes go to your Notion pipeline or CRM. Content ideas go to your video ideas database. So you review everything in 90 seconds, approve or ask for edits, and then you're done. And this used to take people 45 minutes per call, but now it takes 90 seconds. And if you think about 5 calls a week, that's 3.5 hours that you get back every week, compounding. Look, connectors give Claude hands. Zapier gives those hands a heartbeat. They run automatically on triggers and schedules without you opening a chat. Now you can try Zapier with the link in the description. They have pre-built Zap templates that work with Claude. You can start with the meeting transcript to pipeline workflow, for example. That's the one that pays for itself in a week, I believe. And thank you, by the way, Zapier, for partnering with us on today's video. Number 6 is the notification attention. There is a small feature buried in Claude settings that turn it from a tool you babysit into a tool that works alongside you. That is notification attention. So basically you tell Claude to ping you the moment that a long task finishes. Now you don't have to sit there watching the screen. You just go back to the real work that you need to do and Claude pings you when it's done. This is the feature that lets you run Claude in parallel, by the way. Multiple tasks going at once, each one notifying you when it's ready for review. So you can stop watching Claude work and let it ping you. Now, let's go into the final 6 because this is where Claude becomes yours and it'll be significantly powerful. Number 7 is about data and CSV analysis, because a lot of founders look at a messy CSV and they feel their will to live is draining. So what you can do is you can drop the CSV into Claude and ask one question. What should I do next based on this? That's it. Claude is going to read the columns, find the patterns, flag the outliers, and tell you exactly what's worth investigating afterwards. I use it for survey results, for sales data, for bank statement analysis, for content metrics from YouTube. You don't need to be a data analyst really anymore. You just need to ask the right one question. And that could be as simple as, what should I do next? Number 8, meeting transcripts. Every founder has a folder full of call recordings that nobody has time to listen to. Those calls are gold sitting in a vault. You can take a transcript and drop it into Claude or give it access to Fathom if you use Fathom, for example. And then all you need to do is ask it for a follow-up email, pipeline notes, top 3 objections, content ideas that were mentioned, any action items. One 30 or 60-minute call becomes 5 deliverables in 60 seconds. And like I said, if you use an AI call recording service like Fathom, you would be able to connect it directly to Claude and create a routine. This is one of the highest leverage workflows in my entire business. Especially when you stack it with the connector setup from earlier, every conversation you have automatically becomes content, follow-up, pipeline movement without you having to touch it. The next one are projects as workspaces. Claude has something called projects, and most people think projects are for teams. They're not. Projects are containers, one per client, one per offer, one per business line. Inside each project, you basically upload all the relevant context once, your brand guidelines, your FAQs, your past emails, meeting transcripts, offer documents, customer avatars. Now, every time you open that project, Claude already knows everything. You don't have to re-explain who the client is. You don't have to repaste the offer. The project is the brain, if that makes sense. And I have a project for this channel. I have a project for my agency, for every single major client, actually. A project for my investments, a project for private things, for business administration, projects for everything. And essentially, each one is a separate Claude that knows that world inside and out. Number 10 is importing memory from other AIs. So if you've been using ChatGPT or Gemini or other AI for the past year, Claude can actually import that memory. So you don't have to start from scratch. Claude pulls in the context, the preferences, the way you write. Your AI relationship isn't locked in one tool anymore. Most people who try Claude give up after a week saying that it doesn't know me yet. Well, of course it doesn't. You haven't told it. But you can import what you've already built. So now Claude knows you on day 1, not month 3. Number 11 is editable memory. Most people don't realize that Claude's memory of you is something that you can actually open up and edit. You can open the memory panel, read what Claude thinks it knows about you. You can delete what's wrong. You can add what's missing. You can sharpen whatever is vague. And this is, I think, a huge difference between Claude having a vague sense of who you are and Claude actually knowing an exact profile of your business, your voice, your clients, your offers, and so on. So you want to treat it like a notebook, not like a black box. 5 minutes of cleanup once a month, and every output you get from Claude after that is going to become significantly sharper. Number 12 are custom writing styles. And this is the one that changes a lot how Claude comes across. Because Claude lets you create custom writing styles. You upload examples of your writing, like your emails and your posts and your scripts or anything, and then Claude learns your voice. Not the AI type generic voice, but your actual voice. For example, I have a style for the videos that I write. I have another style for the emails that I write. I have a different style for LinkedIn posts, for example. Each one is trained on examples of how I actually write. So when I draft, for example, a LinkedIn post, it doesn't sound like AI, it literally sounds like me. When, I draft a client email, it sounds like me. The style does the changing and the adjustment. And this is something that can take Claude from being someone else's generic tool to actually speaking like you. Because the moment Claude starts sounding like you, you will feel that you're starting to scale faster. Now look, if you implement just one thing from this video, I hope it's the connector setup, because you have lots of native connectors, and then with Zapier you can unblock and open up a lot more. That's the one that I think turns everything else into pure leverage. The other 11 features are powerful on their own. You can stack them with the connection layer and then they become a system. But I think the bigger principle is that the real benefit, I believe, is the shift from doing the work to designing the system that does the work. And that change belongs to you now. And if you want to see what an entire AI-powered business looks like when you stack all these features together, make sure you watch the next video and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all the new videos that are coming to the channel. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you did, be sure to subscribe like I said, share this with anyone in your circle of friends or family or co-workers who you think needs to learn about these few things that a lot of people don't do within Claude. And until next time, I'll see you in the other video. Bye.